Hi guys, and welcome to today's vlog. So, I'm on my way back from Heartland in Devon, and as I was on my way back, I thought I'm going to stop off at either Weston-super-Mare and shoot the old pier, or the Severn Bridge. So, as I was undecided, I thought I'd put a shout out on Thumbs Up Photography, and 4 people have voted for the Severn Bridge. I only give them 2 hours to vote, I'll be quite honest. So, we're off to the Severn Bridge. Right, challenge accepted. Really hope I can do some justice to this.
So today's video is brought to you by myself and the members of Thumbs Up Photography Facebook group. Go and check them out, guys. We're going to be heading off to the Prince of Wales Bridge in Somerset, and we'll be parking up at the Severn Beach. And what a fine choice it turned out to be. As the night kicked in, I was not expecting to get the light show that I did. Stick around, guys, to the end. It's beautiful.
Yeah, well, here we are, guys. The Severn Bridge. Welcome. Shout out to Graham Watson as well. He left a comment on there, and he also picked the Severn Bridge. So, thank you, Graham. Well, I didn't expect this, to be honest. You may say, why? Well, the reason why is because I have been here once before, and I took this shot. Yeah, it had a great big piece of driftwood. So I can't miss this opportunity, can I now? Not the best looking piece of driftwood. So I'm going to open up the account here, and I'm going to start with this, using it in some way with this bridge. Let's figure it out. Okay, so this one's just a bit of fun. So a bit of handheld, lead down, because I'm lazy. But I want to get low enough so that I'm shooting with the bridge underneath the branch. I've got it so it's just coming over the top of the first stanchion, pillar, support, whatever they're called on bridges. Yeah, focused on the end of the branch. It's just a bit of fun, this one. Right, that's something different. Well, let's weigh up our options then for this evening. Okay, the sky is a little bit wishy-washy, but it's not too bad. The river's at full height. That's always good because I never get to see it at full height, and I live by it. So, I think what we're going to do is, because we've got about, I say 45 minutes to an hour, we're going to walk up to the bridge. I know there's a shot underneath the bridge I quite like, so we'll have a go at that. And then we might just wait for dusk and see if we can get some lights on the bridge. The traffic is moving, but there was a sign on the motorway saying roadworks. So whether it's going to be moving fast enough to give me that nice red line going across it, if you can see a red line from this angle, possibly. Who knows? Right. Let's go work some angles. Okay, for our second shot, I've gone for trying to get the length and the expanse of it to show up in the shot. Key feature on this, obviously, is the pillars again. So I've got it coming in from the left and then sweeping off down towards the right thirds for the pillar. But what I really like about this is it's got a silvery tone to it almost. It's like a bluey silvery tone. So I've opted for a slightly longer exposure. I've gone in at 6 seconds, popped on the 6-stop filter, ISO 64 and f11, I believe. Yeah, f11. So this is a very basic composition, but I just love the silvery tones. The sky in it is actually working quite well. It may be a little bit wishy-washy, but it's matching the river. And by giving it 6 seconds and just smoothing it out a touch, yeah, that gives it a bit of equilibrium. I'm going to go for equilibrium. Okay, so that's a classic style of shot done, and something a little bit different. I do quite like this angle as well. I think if you can zoom in far enough, you can make a feature of the fact that it hides a section of the bridge, and it looks like you've got 2 layers. Okay, I think I'm going to give that a go. Probably going to run out of light soon. Right, okay, so what I like about this is the fact that you've got a split layer. So as the bridge goes off past the pillar, it looks like it's dropped down about 20 feet and it's another level. But well, the problem I got is the pillars. So as the pillars stick up, the little worm in my brain goes, make sure they're aligned correctly. And the more that you bring them into alignment, the more you start to narrow the amount of that second level of bridge you can see. I think this just about works. I may take it from a little bit over there as well. In fact, I will take it from a little bit over there as well, so that I get the right amount of bridge. This one's the one where they're going to be aligned correctly. In my eye. In my eye. So also within the shot you have some reflections. So you've got the reflections of the pillars and reflection of the actual main posts itself. But the river's not playing ball. No, we seem to have different flowing sections. So some are faster, some are slower, I think. And it's giving me lines throughout the reflection. So I've either got to put up with it, but I am going to try putting the polarizer on and see if that helps at all. Don't think it's going to, I'll be quite honest. In fairness, it's hardly making any difference at all. It's certainly not eliminating the lines. It's darkening down the water a touch. Right. That's that one done, and we are definitely losing the light. My exposure went up to 13 seconds for the last shot. So we're going to get to underneath the bridge because it's going to be quite dark under there and the tide is going out. So let's get that one done. Okay, I'll grab one of that as well. just because it was there. Didn't vlog it though, because I need to move. Okay, so welcome to echoey under the bridge. You probably can't see me because it's so dark. But this is one I've tried to take in the past, and I almost got it right and then didn't, because I slightly got the composition off. So I'm hoping I've managed to get it this time. This one really is about the symmetry of the shot, so making sure that it's central in the middle, that the iron railings are equal either side, and the rocks are along the bottom. And then of course you've got the posts, and you want the separation between the little posts as they go along. Yeah, this one's difficult in the dark. Wish I'd have come in the daylight for this one. Should have got here first. But what I do like is the fact that you can see the lights on the cars. So I may go in a bit closer on this and see if I can get, say, a 30-second exposure and maybe a little light trail going across. Yeah, give it a go. If I can focus. Right, let's get out into some daylight. Well, what's left of daylight. This is actually sunset right now. Yeah, no colour in the sky. Can you see me? So, this is a side of the bridge that I've never been to before. I never actually shot this, so I'm hoping that I can work an angle on this. And you can hear the traffic noise. Yeah, actually it does make for a lovely sweep. I don't mean as in sooty and sweep. Right, let me put you down, and then I'll get set up and we'll go through it. I think we're going to have to go down onto the rocks. Okay, so this one, we're now sweeping the other way. And again, the pillars are key on this. It's probably going to be cropped in a touch. Can I get in and have the lights where I want them? Somewhere around about there. Right, so if I zoom in too far, I lose the full expanse of the bridge. So I start cutting it off. If I go any more to the left, I don't get the sweep that I want coming down from the top left corner. Settings wise, I'll probably do this at a 30-second. And then if that doesn't give me the light trail that I want going across the bridge, which really isn't going to be that dominant, to be honest, it's so far away, I might try it a bit longer. But yeah, I quite like this. Good angle. It's really impossible to get the separation that I want on the posts, so I've gone for what I can get. As simple as that. Yeah, I've got a big gap on the first one, and then there's a gap on the second one, but everything starts blending together until they open out again as they go around the bend. But yeah, let's give this one a go. And of course the lights are on now on the bridge, so you've got all the telegraph poles, lampposts. I know what I'm talking about. And you've got the red lights on top of the pillars. Still calling them pillars, don't know what they are. Yeah, like this. Well, this would have been so much better when the tide was right up, because the mud flats are revealing. It's the River Severn. It recedes so quick, the River Severn. Really does, because it's quite wide and it's not that deep. Well, comparatively deep to most rivers, I suppose. So it does recede really quick. But we're getting a little light show going on in the water there. How cool's that? It's like sparkling fireworks. That's beautiful. Yeah, well, I've taken 2 shots, one incorporating the mud flats that I might crop down to a 16:9, and I've zoomed in a little bit tighter as well to eliminate the mud flats and see how that works. I think the second one's probably going to be slightly better, because you do get that little bit closer to the lights coming over the bridge. Yeah. There we go. Happy days. So I think this is the penultimate shot. I'm going to pop back to where we were to start with and see if I can get that shot with some nice lights on it. I think that the bridge actually blocks them a bit too much, so we may not get them. Right, let's get over there. Sunday night tonight, I've got work tomorrow, so I can't be here till 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, not anymore. Would have done when I was 20. Oh, it's that dark now, folks. I'm using my phone to light my face up. But remember this scene? Okay guys, right, so we're back at our first composition, and now it's proper dark. But what that is doing, it's giving a bit of light pollution in the sky from these reds and whites and odd greens, blues. There's all sorts going on here. Wow, those lights are beautiful. So that's it, Severn Bridge. I'm sure you're going to want to come here now, but I need to give a thumbs up to the guys at the Thumbs Up Photography Facebook group. So thank you to Stuart Towes, Louise Wright, Stephen Smith, Kelvin Harwood, me, how have I voted? Graham Watson and Gary Sugden. So apologies to anyone else who ends up voting on this, because it runs for 3 days. I didn't know that. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.